We have four distinguished people here: Han, Smile, Elise, and Pat. This is one of the most professional, creative, and conscientious teams I have ever worked with. I commend in particular Han's work in creating the Historical Crisis Committee. He created it last year, he created it again this year. It's been one of the most successful committees in this conference. And it has continued 3 whole days with passionate commitment from all delegates. Thank you, Pan, for that contribution. And thank you to all of you. It has been a great pleasure working with you. I really admire the way that you have carried out your job in a very professional manner. Because of you, we have a world-class conference. I suspect, for all of you, this may be your final MUN conference. I'd like to wish you good luck and success in your future studies. And I hope the MUN will continue to play an important role in your lives. Thank you very much indeed.
Hi everybody. As parliamentarian, I think it's only natural for me to thank everybody that helped put this conference together, namely the Safford Concordian for allowing us to use their excellent facilities, the entire Student Management Committee for pouring their energy and effort into the preparation of the conference over the past year or so, the team, the Secretariat that I had the honor of working with, the advisors, all of you, the delegates, the chairs that helped to make this conference a reality. Thank you very, very much. I would also like to remind all of you to take on board what you've learned in this conference. If it's your first time doing MUN, then maybe you've learned a great deal of procedure, the inner workings of the UN, or maybe perhaps a greater understanding of relations between nations. However, there are fundamental values to MUN, which are not only key to success in MUN itself, but can similarly be applied to many facets of your life. Values like integrity, honesty, collaboration, empathy, and mindfulness. I strongly urge you to take this with you after we leave today.
To continue on with what my co-parliamentarian was saying, I hope that this conference had also given you memorable memories and a good learning experience, as well as allowed you guys to push yourselves to the best of your ability to communicate with others and actually challenge yourselves to do what you may have not done before, maybe such as public speaking or writing resolutions and answering questions. I know how the pressure feels. It's stressful from time to time. But before I conclude the speech, I would like to thank many people. First off, I would like to thank all of the international schools that came to this conference. Without you guys, this conference would not even be possible. So please give yourselves a round of applause. Secondly, to the Secretariat, to Mr. John Wood, to Kun Alyssa, and the SMC, and the chairs, thank you for the last few months of preparation. It has been hectic, but without you guys, I don't think this conference would have been possible either. Thirdly, I would like to thank the pages. Special shout out to the grade 8s, who are currently the youngest members of the paging committee. So thank you to all the pages and the grade 8 pages for investing all 3 days of your time to this conference. Please give yourself a round of applause. Also, I would like to thank the Aperture Photography Club. All you photographers, thank you for investing your time as well to taking pictures of these wonderful delegates and the new memories that were created in this conference. Furthermore, I would like to thank Kun Oh for organizing the pages, and Sunny for being the best head page we ever had, and for Kun Nat and his team for helping us with the technicians. Please give yourself a round of applause. I would also like to thank Kun Barney, Miss Kathy, Mr. Roxy, Mr. Rich, and Mr. Finder for the endless support that you have given to the Concordian MUN Club. It has been an honor for me, to the MUN Club, for serving as your president during the last few months. I would like to say thank you to all of you for giving endless support, and hope that it will continue next year towards the new Secretariat of Concordian MUN Club. Finally, to the people who will inherit the Concordian MUN Club. To all you delegates in the Concordian MUN Club, I am very proud of each and every one of you and how you have come so far from the very first time you guys went to a conference to now. I hope that next year you guys will continue to challenge yourself, make yourself as risk takers, and never forget the memories that you guys had this entire school year, and hope that you will carry on what you've learned. So thank you. To THAIMUN, I would like to thank you for having me as your parliamentarian, and to the Concordian MUN Club, thank you for having me as your president.
We would now like to call upon the Secretary General to deliver their closing remarks.
Well, as Mr. Wood said, this is going to be my last MUN in this country. My last MUN of my high school career, the last MUN of my teen years, and I don't know. This morning I was looking through my closet and I found this suit. It's a suit I haven't worn in a while. This is the first suit I ever wore to an MUN. BKK-MUN 2014, Canada and ECOSOC 1. 1 point of information, no speeches, and 3 years of memories. So, I'd like to thank every single one of you in this room, whether you're a page, a photographer, a delegate, a chair, an advisor or part of the CIS staff who have helped us so much over the past few months. I would like to offer my most sincere thanks to all of you for making this conference possible and making for most of us what is our last conference, the best one. And I'd like to finish my address before I pass on to my Co-Secretary General. A little address, an address from a man, a great man, a man who built a nation, whose citizens were all his sons, and he was the best father to all his sons. This address was published 221 years ago, and I'm going to paraphrase a bit of it for you now. In reviewing the incidents of my administration, I am conscious of intentional error. Nevertheless, I am too sensible of my defects not to think it probable that I may have committed many errors. Nevertheless, I shall carry with me the hope that my country shall view them with indulgence, and that after 45 years of my life dedicated to its service with an upright zeal, the faults of incompetent abilities shall be consigned to oblivion, as I myself must soon be to the mansions of rest. I anticipate with pleasing expectation that retreat, in which I promise myself to realize the sweet enjoyment of partaking in the midst of my fellow citizens, the benign influence of good laws under a free government, the very favourite object of my heart, and the happy reward, as I trust, of our mutual cares, labours and dangers. Thank you.
So firstly, I'd really like to thank Concordian International School for giving us their facilities over these past 3 days. We really couldn't have the conference without your generosity. I would like to thank the THAIMUN SMC for your contributions. Thank you so much for choosing the four of us to be your Secretariat. It is such an honor, and I can't thank you enough for trusting us with these responsibilities. I'd like to thank all the advisors and the international schools that came from all of the 10 countries here at this conference for taking your time over these past few days to come and attend our conference. You really made this conference a world-class MUN conference, and I can't thank you enough. Also, I'd like to thank THAIMUN, our webmaster, for contributing to the THAIMUN website and so many logistics part of this conference, and we really couldn't do this without you, THAIMUN, so please give him a round of applause. I'd like to thank the chairs for devoting your time to leading our delegates. You really showed leadership over these past few days, and I can't thank you enough. Delegates, the Secretariat have been walking into every single room over the past few days to check on your participation, and I can't put into words how impressed I was with your participation and contribution. Your knowledge was very in-depth, and I can't thank you enough. So please give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you so much. This is my last MUN conference here, and you guys really made it wonderful. Our role models once told us that we were the future of MUN, and now I'd like to extend that message to you, especially the younger delegates. You are now the future of MUN, and please keep it alive. Enjoy it while it lasts. Thank you.
Without further ado, the Secretariat of Thailand Model United Nations 4 would like to declare the conference closed.